Hey guys, and welcome to Honey Storytime, where the stories are true, but the characters are family, and friends. If you're new to my page, please hit that subscribe button, and also please hit that bell button so you can be notified anytime I drop a live or I drop a video. Also, if you're part of the replay gang, please don't forget to close the door. If you don't know what I mean when I say close the door, that means thumbs up the live. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up the live. And to all of my fellow family members that are here, hey guys, welcome to Story Time. We're going to say hey to everybody personally. Let me start from the top. Hey Trucker, you were first in class. I love the punctuality, baby. I'm loving it. Hey Trucker, hey Miss D. Yes, you was here early too. Hey Cherry Blossom, you was here early too. I love the punctuality, guys. Thank you so much. Hey Jasmine, hey Lakeisha, hey Kay. Hey Ty, hey Marissa, hey Suki. Let me see who else. Hold on. Okay, what are you doing? Okay. Hey Suki. We're gonna come where I was. Hey Suki. Hey Nurse Graham. Hey Jamaica. Hey Evelyn. Hey Sweet Tea. Hey Regina. Hey Miss D. Hey Ryan. I need another link to join the fam. LOL. Marissa need the link. Moderators, y'all help her out. Give her the link. Hey China. Hey Roll My Shoes. Hey Strawberry. Let's see who else. Hey Reality. Hey Chastain. Hey Keita. Hey you guys, come on in. Close the door. Close the door. Don't forget to close the door. Because I'm seeing y'all ain't close the door. I'm going to need y'all to close the door. Marissa, there goes the link. They posted a link for you. Thank you so much. Where is Nino? Where is Tay Tay? Where are all my moderators? Am I going to have to start calling people individually? They know how I am. They know how I do it. They know how I do it. Yes, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, welcome, Carmen. You're back. Welcome back, love. Welcome back. Yes, Carmen's back in the building. She's here, and she's ready for story time. Miss T, I told you, slam, you break your back. You break your back. You slam your nose, you knock down stuff, you break your back. Hiding behind the door, kissing that new girl on the chin. You better tell Nino to get his butt from behind that door. Nina. So that's what you're doing? That's what you're doing, Nino? That's what you're doing? We should be in class? Close it up. Close it up. I don't even want to close it up. Close it up. I don't even want to hear about it. I don't even want to hear about it. Close the door. It took me to the main page. Do you see join on the main page, Marissa? It should be like a spot that say join or membership. You should see it from there. Y'all come on in. Y'all close the door, close the door, close the door. Nina, you see she is still saying the same thing. Hey, Lala. Thank you, Nina. Let me go ahead and pin that at the top. Okay. So, yes, y'all come on in. Come on in. Don't step on nobody. Get in the door. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to be starting this story time in like 4 minutes, so I'm giving y'all time to do everything y'all need to do. I hope y'all stop and got y'all cakes, y'all pies, y'all cookies, y'all sodas, your McDonald's, your hot wings, your American Deli, whatever your snack of choice is and your food of choice. I hope you stop and got it. I hope you stop by the ATM machine, got your auntie some tips for these awesome stories that's about to come to you guys tonight. And I hope y'all don't put them kids up so they can watch SpongeBob and, you know what I'm saying, get themselves together while you watch your stories, okay? So moderator, she's saying she don't see it. Can y'all help Marissa out with the link? I'm feeling okay, Chastain. I am. Has put me on, what would I call it? What would you guys call it? Put me on, I ain't gonna say bed rest, but he told me I cannot overexert myself, basically. And I can do 2 stories tonight. He's not allowing me to do 3. Like I said, my blood pressure got like really, really high. It made me dizzy while I was driving, which I almost lost control of the car. So I had to switch seats with Thank you, sweetie. I had to switch seats with so he could drive. Of course, it scared the hell out of him because he ain't used to me doing that. I ain't even used to me doing that. It scared the hell out of me too. But he took me to the urgent care that night, and they said my blood pressure was extremely high. Which thank you, Trucker. You'll be in story time. Which my blood pressure is not typically high. I've never been like diagnosed with high blood pressure or anything like that, but I've been experiencing a lot of pain from what I am going through. And sometimes when my pain is like at a 10, my blood pressure tends to go high. So my blood pressure went high, and of course, the doctors was like it was still high at that time. Because I was in pain, they gave me a shot of morphine. Once the pain subsided, they took my blood pressure again. They said it had came down, but since I'm in pain, it's gonna continue to fluctuate. That scared the hell out of Unc again. So, they told me I had to take it easy, can't do too much. So Unc prescribed me. When we left, Unc prescribed. He went to Kroger's and spent his last $20 on like a self-care basket for me. He like, you need to relax. They say you need to relax. You need to go do some bone bath, some bath bombs. He just spent his last little bit on like a relaxing kick so I can relax. He's like, babe, I can't lose you. We just got married in 2018. Like, I ain't even had time for you to get on my nerve. Like, we can't have this. So, he don't want me to overexert myself. So he's been trying to keep an eye on me and everything, which I haven't really felt dizzy since it happened, but he just want to be on the safe side, which I understand. So y'all get 2 stories tonight. I can't argue with the doctor. Y'all get 2 stories tonight. And I will definitely give y'all stories tomorrow as well. I just have to take it easy. So, yeah. Unc has pretty much did everything he could to try to make it easy for me. So, yeah. So I'm here to give y'all story time. Y'all get 2 stories. If I try to give y'all 3, he might kick in his door and cuss all y'all out. No, I want y'all cussed out because he'll do it. So we're about to get ready to start this story time and get this shit crunk. Okay? Don't nobody feel sad for Auntie. Auntie fine. Don't feel sad for Auntie, okay? Don't let that change your mood. I'm just giving y'all an update on how I am. I don't want anybody to feel sad. Yes, of course my health comes first before anything. So of course, he wanted to cut out story time altogether, but I told him the devil was a lie. and I was doing story time. So we negotiated, and we settled with 2. So I can do 2 stories tonight, 2 stories tomorrow. And he was like, I don't think you need to be doing 3 stories every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we settled on me doing 2 stories every day. And he told me he'll get back to me on that. So I'll get back to y'all on that. But we'll get ready to start this story time, guys. If you got everything you need, you done came in and closed the door. And if you're new to my page, you don't know what I mean when I say close the door, thumbing up the live. Thank you, Evelyn. If you guys have a thumbs up the live, go ahead and thumbs up the live. If you are ready, you got everything you need, your children in a quiet area away from you, go ahead and give them thumbs. Let me know you are ready to start story time. Give them thumbs, give them thumbs, give them thumbs. I miss y'all too, Evelyn. So yeah, I'm doing a lot. Marcus, I took heed to what you said, and I definitely cut out the fast food that day. Won't even buy me fast food, so I cut out the fast food that day. He got me a gym membership that day because he Googled. That's what happens when your husband don't know. He Googled shit. So he Googled and he figured out that all these things can lower your blood pressure. A lot of water, exercise and stuff like that. So he has pretty much signed me up for like a damn 90-day program type thing. I don't know, but I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I gotta be here to give y'all these stories. I can't kick the bucket too early. Then the bitch will be giving y'all the stories from a whole different place, and you ain't gonna want them from there. You're gonna like, this bitch showed up in my living room to give me story time as a fucking ghost. So you ain't gonna want them like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, work out, all that good stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I just don't have motivation. That's why I don't have motivation, but I'm gonna have to find motivation because I don't want to die. So I'm gonna find motivation. And I definitely don't want to be on high blood pressure medicine. Because they said once you get on that shit, you can't get off of it. And I don't want to be on that shit. So I'm gonna do my part. Thank you, Chastain. I'm gonna do my part to stay healthy so I can stay here for y'all and for Uncle and for Toots. So, can't stress, which Lashes is taking me through tons of it now that she's pregnant. And yeah, she don't know how to use Google no more for some strange reason. Like when she was living with us, she Googled everything. If she stumped her toe, she Googled it. She come flying in the room. I need to go to the hospital. I got gout. The fuck? I got gout. How the fuck you get gout? What are you talking about? I Googled it by symptoms and they said I have gout. Like, bitch, you stumped your toe. You okay? You'll live. You know what I'm saying? She do this shit all the time. She do it now. She called me every day. Mama, stomach hurt. Should I poop or should I eat something? I don't know. What your stomach hurt like? Do it hurt like you gotta poop or hurt like you're hungry? I think it hurt like I'm hungry. Okay, well, eat some. Thank you, Mom. Like, are you kidding me? And this is every day. This is like every 20 to 30 minutes. I'm getting calls like that. So I can't be stressing because of her. So I gotta stop that too. Okay, Chastain. Let me see. So Chastain says she bitch slapped Sweet Tea for this tip. God damn, Sweet Tea, you just took that bitch slapping like a champ, huh? Didn't even say nothing to her about it or nothing. Just took that bitch slap like it was nothing. That's what I'm talking about, bitch. You eat those. You eat those. All right, guys. We're about to get ready to start the first story of the night. The first story of the night has Chastain. I slap a bitch for tips. Reese and Tay Tay. Where is Tay Tay? Is Tay Tay here? Nino, is Tay Tay here? See, Tay Tay is here. All right, guys. So if you're new to my page and you want to know how you can be included in story time, well, there are 3 different ways you can be included in story time. The first way you can be included in story time is by actually joining the family. That's a membership that Marissa's trying to get. I hope y'all gave her that information so she can get set up and everything. So yeah, it's by joining the family. I have 3 packages. My smallest package is $1.99, so it's baller budgetable. It's baller budgetable, okay? So $1.99 a month. It ain't gonna take your ice cream money or your blunt money, nothing like that, okay? So $1.99 a month. That's one way that you can be included in story time. Another way you can be included in story time is by tipping over $10. Any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in the story time. As well as when you join the family, you will automatically be put in the story time and a special thank you from me on the community page. Now, the last way way to be in a story time is to become biggest tipper. Biggest tipper start at $35. Anybody that tip over $35 will become in the biggest tipper. Now you have to outbid the biggest tipper in order to become the biggest tipper. Once you become biggest tipper, you win. You will be put in 3 back-to-back stories. Okay, 3, 1, 2, 3 back-to-back stories. Okay, so those are 3 ways that you can be involved in story time. Just to let you guys know. And we're about to get ready to start this story time. I see I got my thumbs and everything. I'm trying to make sure I got all my people. I don't see Tay Tay. Reese with a C. I don't see her. They are all late to class, apparently. Hopefully, they are on their knees praying and not sucking some dick. But we're going to go on without them because one monkey don't stop no show. So, like I said, our first story has Chastain. Chastain is here. Thank you, Chastain, for being in class on time. Chastain, Reese, and Tay Tay, this is you guys' story. Reese just slid in, girl. I was about to ask you about that late slip, bitch, because you just slid in before Nino could slam the door on your ass. You slid on through that crack, bitch. You are skinty. You are skinty, girl. Don't know about it, girl. I'm talking about skinty, bitch, like rubber band man skinty. You know what I'm talking about. So Reese's in the building for her story. You guys, moderator, anybody else that shows up late, I'm gonna need my late slip. Right, Reese. I'm gonna need my late slip. Doctor's excuse, something on the line. Okay, so like here we go. So Chastain, Reese, Tay Tay, wherever you are, I hope you ladies enjoy your story. Now, Reese was a single mom. And she was struggling to raise her girls while going through a divorce at the time. So Chastain was 17, she was the oldest, and Tay Tay was 8. She was the baby. Now, Chastain and Reese were bumping heads ever since the divorce, ever since Dad left. They've been bumping heads like major, like rebellious type shit. Like Chastain sneaks out the house, come in late, skipping school. She's doing all kinds of shit. She's acting very fucking rebellious. And her and Reese was bumping heads like every day. Reese was getting called from school about how Chastain wasn't in class or how she didn't get there. You know, hey Danielle. No, it's not Danielle with her cute ass. I can't. I love the name Danielle, but don't change no fucking more. I can't keep remembering all these names. But anyway, Reese was always getting calls from school because Chastain was acting an ass in school. That's just how Chastain was at this time. She was acting fucking stupid. So, you know, Tay Tay would come to Reese and like, Mom, can you help me with my homework? She's like, I don't have time. I got to talk to the school because Chastain didn't cut school or some shit. So she was always going through it with Chastain. Now, this shit gets bad to the point where Reese is like getting fed up with this shit. So one day she comes home, Chastain comes home from school. Her and Reese gets into it big. They don't say shit to each other. Reese go her way. Chastain go her way. Tay Tay goes in her room. Okay? So in the middle of the night, Chastain is about to sneak out. She told her friend she was coming over, so she was about to sneak out of the house. So she gets her ass up. She goes to the window. And she opens the window. She's about to go out the window when she hears talking. And she stands there for a minute and she realizes it's Tay Tay talking. So she comes back in the window, you know, she goes to her door, open her door, stick her head out and listen. Sure as shit, it's Tay Tay talking. So not to wake Reese, because I'm trying to get the fuck out of this house, not to wake Reese, she tiptoed down the hallway and she gets closer to Tay Tay's room. She just hears Tay Tay talking, like a normal fucking conversation. So she gets over to, you know, Tay Tay's room and Tay Tay's talking, and then you can hear a male's voice reply to her. And when the male's voice says something, it scares the shit out of Chastain. Chastain busts in the room. Boom! Who the fuck in here? Who the fuck in here? She's looking around and Tay Tay like, that's my friend. That's my friend. She like, where your fucking friend at? She looking all up on the bed. She snatching up a cloud of clothes. Reese wakes up because she hears all this. And she comes storming down the hallway and she comes in the room and notices Chastain ain't in pajamas. This bitch full of fucking dress like she can go to the club. So she like, what the fuck are you doing? And Chastain was like, somebody was in this room. And before she could say, you know, room, Reese goes, oh, so your ass is finna sneak out again, huh? You finna be grown and sneak your ass up out of this house again. And then have the audacity to come here and wake your fucking sister up to try to make her what, lie for you or something, cover for you? Instantly, she gets pissed off. Like, Reese is like pissed. Chastain like, you know what? I was in here trying to protect her. Somebody was in this fucking room with her. And Reese like, everybody in this goddamn room. Ain't nobody in this house but you. So they get into another big ass argument. And she tells Chastain she's fucking grounded. Like, you fucking grounded. Go to your room. Chastain go to her room, continue to argue with Reese. Tay Tay lay in the bed. She like, Mama, I don't feel good. Reese like, you okay? Lay down. And she closed the door. She goes on out the hallway, cussing Chastain ass out. So the next day, Chastain goes to school. Tay Tay goes to school. Tay Tay come home from school. Right when she come home from school, the phone rings. She answers the phone. It's the school telling Reese that Chastain got to fight in school. She's been suspended. You need to come get her ass. She ain't allowed to ride the school bus. Come get her ass. Okay, fine. So she gets ready to go, and Tay Tay grabs her stuff to go with Reese. And Reese like, no, I'll be right back, because I'm going to get your sister ass. You stay here. I'll be right back. I'm just going up here to get your sister. I'll be right back. And she like, yes, ma'am, but I don't feel good. And Reese like, we'll talk about that when I get back. But I gotta get Chastain bad ass. So Tay Tay like, yes, ma'am. She closed the door. She goes on, you know what I'm saying? She runs up there, picks Chastain up. Chastain gets in the back seat. She pissed off. She sits in the back seat and she just like rolling her eyes, staring all out the window. And Reese like, what the fuck is your problem? You always doing something. Why the fuck are you at school fighting and da-da-da-da? And they are arguing. I'm talking about like cats and dogs in the fucking car. Chastain going back and forth with Reese, just like Reese going back and forth with Chastain. Reese runs into traffic. Apparently, an accident happened when she came down the street to get Chastain. An accident happened. So as she's coming back up the street to leave, the street is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like traffic and everything. So she had like bumper traffic, and she just like arguing with Chastain from the front seat. Like, this shit don't make no sense. You've been acting out ever since your fucking dad left, and this shit, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all your bullshit, Chastain. Chastain like, you the fucking reason dad left. We lost our dad because you wanted to be selfish. And they going back and forth about this shit. And suddenly you hear Tay Tay say, stop fighting! And Chastain say, shut up, brat. Ain't nobody talking to you. She turns her head. Instantly, Reese looks over to the fucking passenger seat because that's where the sound came from. So she looks in the passenger seat, and then she looks up, and she looks at Chastain through the rearview window. And Chastain like staring out the window with an attitude and shit. And Reese sits there for a minute. She looks back at the seat, and she starts to get frantic. She's like blowing on her horn, like, "Hey, let me through! I gotta get by! Let me by!" She's going off on this horn. Let me by! I need to get out of here! I need to go! I need to go! But can't nobody go nowhere. We all in fucking bumper traffic, bitch. If I could pick my car up and move that way for you, I would. But I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all stuck in this fucking traffic. And she's just like crying and screaming frantically, like, get the fuck out the way! I need to get by! And Chastain is in the back seat, like, I didn't know I bothered you that much. I didn't know you just being in the same space as me made you feel like you had to get out of here. And she just looks at Chastain in the rearview mirror and she don't say nothing. She just like keep on with the horn, like, let me by. I need to get out, let me out. And of course, everybody else is going on the horn, like, bitch, we can't move, you know what I'm saying? Everybody talking with their horn. She's frantically crying and screaming. And Chastain's in the back, like, Mom, you know what? I'm so sorry. I never knew that, you know, you felt this way about me, that you didn't want to be around me, that you would, you know, rather get out of this car and not be around me. And she looks back, she whips her head back at Chastain real quick. And she said, I need to go, I need to get out, I need to get home. And she said, what's going on? Why you need to get home? What the fuck is the problem? She was like, I didn't know I was your biggest problem. She's like, it's not you, it's Tay Tay. So Chastain like, so what the fuck have my baby sister done to you? The reason you feel like you need to go do something, like, what the fuck, she ain't done nothing. What did you do, Tay Tay? And she leans up to the front seat and looks in the passenger seat, and she don't see nobody. And she slams back to the back seat like, what the fuck? And she looks over at Reese and she was like, Mom, you heard Tay Tay, right? And Reese just blowing her horn like, let me by. I need to get out, let me by. She's like, Mom, you heard Tay Tay, right? And Reese, you know, like, look back at her. She's like, yeah, I need to get home. So so Chastain's like, where's Tay Tay? She like, Reese sits there. She's like, something's wrong. Something's really wrong. She at home by herself. I need to get home. So she can say, I need to get home. Chastain lunches out the back seat. She is hauling ass, booking it down the motherfucking street. I'm talking about Chastain ran all the way on foot home, crying, praying Tay Tay was good. Like, this is her baby sister. I'm trying to get here. She runs at least 2 miles on foot. Finally, the traffic starts to move, and, you know, Reese is losing it. She's like, move. She about to hit people trying to hurry up and get through the fucking traffic. She flushes all the way back to the house. She gets to the house. She jumps out. She runs into the house, and Chastain is in the floor holding Tay Tay's body. She is crying. She is screaming Tay-Tay's name. Tay-Tay has a big ass gash in between her fucking eyes, like on her forehead about this long, in between her eye. And it's just like blood everywhere. And Chastain is just screaming like she is shocked. She won't let her go, and she's just screaming and screaming. So Reese grabs her phone. She called 911. She's like, something's wrong with my daughter. I need an ambulance here quick. I need somebody to get here quick. And she runs over to Tay-Tay's body, and Tay-Tay's limp. She's not moving. She's not responding. You know, they are freaking the fuck out. Reese's freaking the fuck out. Chastain freaking the fuck out. The police get there, the ambulance get there, and, you know, they basically, you know, say she's dead. They pronounce her dead when they get there. This blows Chastain and Reese. They can't fucking believe it. It blows them. So, you know, the ambulance and everything, she goes on, they take her body and everything, and Chastain just feeling so fucked up, decided to go in Tay-Tay's room. And she go in Tay-Tay's room, and she found this notebook that Tay-Tay was writing in. And in this notebook, Tay-Tay talks about her friend. So they're like, hey, baby. That's my other baby, y'all. And my other baby, y'all. So she talks about, you know, her friend, the same friend that Chastain seen it or heard that night in her room. And she describes this friend as her dad. She's like, my friend is really my daddy. He showed me he's really my daddy, and he's come to get me. That's what she put on her notebook. She was like, Daddy said, I'm going to a happy place. He's going to take me to a happy place. So when Chastain sees this shit, she snatches the book and she runs in there and she like, Daddy did this shit. Daddy been sneaking in the fucking house. He been coming to see Tay-Tay, but I wasn't knowing. Daddy did this shit. And she threw the book at Reese, and Reese looked at the fucking book and she read the pages like, what the fuck? He been telling her he gonna come get her. And Chastain like, see, he came in here, he did something to Tay-Tay. He probably did something. That's why she, hell no. Like, Chastain was pissed. She like, hell no. And Reese, you know, picking up this vibe from Chastain, she like, I know this fuck nigga did not kill my motherfucking baby and run up out of his house. So she like, fuck that. They both jump in the car and they flush over to her soon-to-be ex-husband's house. They flush over there. They get over there. They jump out the car. All the lights in his house is out. You know what I'm saying? House completely dark. They jump out, beating on the fucking doors, windows. Bring your punk ass out of here. You did this shit. Chastain on one window, Reese on the door. They boom, boom. I'm talking about they making so much noise that the next door neighbor will turn his front porch light on like, what the fuck is going on out here? So they still beating and everything. And the neighbor's like, hey, what the fuck are y'all doing? And Reese screams out, I'm looking for my husband. He lives here. I'm looking for my husband. Have you seen him? And the lady was like, huh? Oh my goodness. And she walks over in her nightgown and everything, her little robe. She walks across her yard, come over to his yard, and she was like, you ain't heard, baby? And Reese and Chastain like, heard what? And all I know is he been sneaking into my house seeing my child. We going through a divorce. We don't even fuck with each other like that. So he shouldn't even be in my house. He been sneaking into my house seeing my child without my permission, and I need to find his age. And the lady was like, when did this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, my daughter wrote it in her book, but, you know, according to the book, it's been going on for like the past 2 weeks. He been sneaking in my fucking house, seeing my child, talking about he gonna take her somewhere special and all this bullshit, and I need to see him. And the lady was like, oh my goodness. What? Just like, what? Where the fuck is he? Where he at? You know what I'm saying? The lady was like, I'm sorry, baby, nobody called and told y'all. He died. What? What the fuck? Reese like, hell no. No, we must be talking about two different people. She go on her phone, she pull up a picture of her husband, she shows it to the lady. The lady was like, yeah. She like, he died about 3 weeks ago. He got a massive heart attack about 3 weeks ago. Oh, he been dead for 3 weeks. Did nobody call and tell you that's your husband? Nobody call and tell you? And Chastain and Reese is just like, fucking impossible. Like, no, it's fucking impossible. It's impossible. And then it started to like, Chastain started like put shit together like that night. I did hear the voice when I came in. I couldn't find nobody. They didn't have time to run out the damn room, out the window or anything. And then the book and what she said, and Chastain just looked at Reese. And Reese looked at Chastain, and Chastain was like, Mama, he really did come to get her, like she said in her book. You know what I'm saying? And Reese couldn't believe that shit. And the lady was like, I'm so sorry. Somebody should have told y'all. But yeah, he been there for 3 weeks. So Chastain was floored. Reese was floored. It was an awkward, quiet-ass ride back to the house because clearly they were looking for somebody to blame on what happened to Tay-Tay. So After the doctors held Tay body and everything for a while, they called and let Reese know the cause of death. So Reese is like, what happened? What the fuck happened? Um, apparently, Tay had a rare disease, kind of like POTS or some shit like that. But apparently, her blood pressure drops really, really low, and it causes her to faint. Now, this is something that she's probably had for a year or two or something like that, but nobody knew. You know what I'm saying? Reese didn't know because Reese wasn't paying attention to what was going on with Tay Tay. She wasn't paying attention, so she didn't know. There could have been steps taken to prevent this, you know what I'm saying? Because there's technology and everything in the world now. So there could have been steps and things taken to prevent this and help her with this sickness that she was going through. But Reese was so wrapped up in this divorce and the shit that Chastain was doing, she wasn't paying no attention to Tay Tay. So when the doctors called and let her know, you know, that she had this disease, and she's like, why didn't I know? And they was like, well, you should have known. Did you take her for her well child checkup when she was like 7? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, of course, Reese started thinking like that's when the divorce started. So no, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And the doctor was like, well, it could have been caught had you, you know, took her to that well baby checkup, but you didn't. So Reese ended up blaming herself for everything that was going on. Chastain tried to tell her what her fault. You know, they still didn't too much get along, you know what I'm saying? Because Reese was constantly beating on herself. And Chastain didn't like it. She kept trying to stop her, but she wouldn't stop. So when Chastain turned 18, she left home. And 2 years after she left home, Reese took her own life. Reese left a letter telling Chastain that, you know, she felt like something inside of her was broken that couldn't be fixed. She said her job was to protect them and keep them safe. And once, you know, she found out Tay Tay had this illness that could have prevented her death and she didn't do it, she felt like she failed as a mom. And something inside of her broke that she couldn't fix. And she told, you know, she pretty much said in the letter that she loved Chastain and don't look at it like, you know, she was the reason that she left. It wasn't that. She said she just would feel better if she was around Tay Tay. And she took her life. So Chastain pretty much had nobody, you know what I'm saying, from that point. Not a mom, no dad, no sister. She didn't have anything. A few years after this happened, Chastain is feeling at her worst. You know, she's damn near about to pull the same move Reese pulled because she has nobody. She fucks around and goes on Facebook, and a girl reaches out to her. Some random chick from out of nowhere reaches out to her and started asking questions about her dad. Asking, you know, what his middle name was, you know, all kind of little questions about her dad. Come to find out, Chastain had another sister that she never knew about, was never told about. She has another sister. So her and his sister meet, and they, you know, of course, this sister has pictures of Chastain's dad when he was young, you know what I'm saying? And Chastain had pictures of him when he was older, you know what I'm saying? But they can see it was the same guy. So she finds out she has a sister, and this girl was pretty much a guardian angel. She comes into Chastain's life and turns Chastain's life all the way around. Like Chastain had the motivation to want to live, to want to explore new things with her sister, get to know her, you know what I'm saying? Like she had a reason to keep going, you know what I'm saying? And every year, her and his sister goes to Tay Tay's grave, and you know they talk to Tay Tay. She introduced this sister to Tay Tay about 3 years ago. She introduced her to Tay Tay, and every year they go and sit at Tay Tay's grave and catch her up on everything that she's not around to see. So that girl basically saved Chastain life, because Chastain was on the edge of the cliff. She about to jump her damn self, but this girl came in and she was Chastain's sister. They did a whole, like, you know, test to see if they was, you know, they matched or anything. They are blood sisters by their dad. So apparently, I guess when the dad got with Reese, he was cheating at the same time. But then eventually, I guess Reese found out about it and stopped it, and he stopped cheating. But a baby came from that cheating, and she was the baby. So According to Chastain, this girl came in her life when Chastain was about ready to bite a bullet. And this girl shows up and she has like the biggest, bubbliest personality. She's goofy, she's silly, something that Chastain needed in her life at that time. Chastain said she kind of reminded her of Tay with some of the silly stuff that she do. So she's helped Chastain a whole lot. A whole lot. Like she saved Chastain a therapy bill because she talked, Chastain talked to her about what happened, how she was feeling with her mom and everything. So they have a very good fucking relationship. They live together now. They live together. I asked her how two grown ass women gonna make it together, and she just like, we didn't get a chance to be together when we was kids, so we might as well do it now, and you know what I'm saying, see how it works out. I'm like, okay, but they seem to be pretty happy. There are pictures of Tay Tay in the house. There are pictures of Reese in the house as well. She's never forgotten them. She lights a candle for them every night before she go to bed, so she's never forgotten them. She keeps them close. She has a tattoo of both of their faces together on her back, so she's never forgotten Reese or Tay Tay. She's always kept them close by, and she incorporates them in damn everything she do that she can incorporate them in. So yeah, that was you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get yourself a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet you back here in 4 minutes for the last story of the night. So Chastain, Reese, and Tay Tay, I hope you ladies like your story. I'm so sorry I got you in tears. Evelyn, go get a Kleenex, baby. This is the time where you go get a Kleenex. Did the mom die or the sister die? Both of them died. Tay Tay died first when she was little, and then when Chastain turned 18 and moved out a couple years after that, Reese died. So yeah, go get you a Kleenex, Evelyn. Blow your nose. Don't be over there snotting on everything. You know how you is. Yes, but Reese, I hope you liked your story. Thank you, Evelyn. Chastain, I hope you liked your story too. Now, damn, we're getting in. You so silly. Of course, it only happened once. They ain't found no other long lost sisters or brothers, so I'm assuming Daddy only did it once. And yeah, that was the love child that came from it. But she showed up at the best time. Thank you, Reese. I didn't say it was sad, but good. Thank you. Yeah, she showed up she could have showed up at a much better time because Chastain was finna give up on life. That's what she was. She was about to give up on life. And this girl just drops out the fucking sky in her lap like a guardian angel. She's silly. She makes Chastain laugh on end. Chastain got her own stand-up comedian. Like, there's nothing to be sad about. I'm happy about everything. I got a sister. I still got my other sister with me. You know, she's doing really well, guys. So, yeah. I'm glad you guys like the story. Don't forget to go up and tip your auntie for these amazing stories. All my tips are going towards my care. All my tips are going to go towards self-care and relaxation and everything to help bring my blood pressure down. So that's where you guys' tips are going, just to let you know where they're going. And every time I start painting my nails, I miss the book. Girl, go to the damn nail salon, let little Mealeen do that shit. All right, guys, 2 more minutes and we get ready to start the last story of the night. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. And then we're going to start the last story of the night. I'm not trying to look cute and shit, okay? I understand, girl. Gotta look cute. I feel you, honey, because I do the same thing. You see these? You see this? Auntie did it herself. Auntie, I'd be damned if I paid 3, 4, anything. Auntie did this herself. I put all this in myself. So I don't blame you on doing your own nails, honey. I don't blame you because I do mine too. I go buy some press on so goddamn quick, girl. I'm telling you. You gotta do it yourself. We're in a recession. It's costing too much for that shit now. All right, guys, we're about to get ready to start. So get your tail back over to your screen. Thank you. Yes, I did it myself, Daisha. I was like, oh shit, girl, I did it myself. You know, TikTok and YouTube will show you how to do anything. So yeah, I did it myself, and this is what I'll be doing from now on. Be doing my own little crochets in from now on. And yeah, cause honey, my hair braider for some medium box braid, they be like 180. I said, oh shit, the devil is a lot. I would have bought me some crochet hair so quick, came home and crocheted that shit, and I let that be the reason. Where our child at? Oh, she in the room sleep. You know, she had track practice today, so she tired. She exhausted. Marcus, hey Marcus, you late. But hey Marcus. Yes, Marcus was the one that told me I gotta cut out on my fast food, so I'm cutting out my fast food. Like he right. I said, yes, sir, I will. Thank you, Jasmine. So I said, yes, sir, I will cut out all fast food, and I haven't had any fast food since that day. Marcus, just to keep you updated. But yes, all tips will be going towards Auntie Healthcare. Just to let y'all know, it'll be going towards Auntie Healthcare. All right, guys. We're about to get ready to start the last story of the night. If you guys are ready for the last story of the night and you have closed the door, Come on, guys, close the door, please. I'm about to be in your chair in a minute. Don't blink on my ass right. I ain't playing. God, I did this myself, boo. It is in, honey. And I did my little individual, so they look, yes. I put my little individual, yes, to make it look, yes. Sure did, girl. Did this all myself. Sure did. Hey, Venus. I'm telling you, boo, did it all myself. I ain't paying you hold on money. You pay their ass no attention. That's what I'm doing now. All right, guys, come on, give them thumbs, and thumbs up the live. Let me know y'all are ready for the last story of the night. I can go ahead and let y'all go. So when you gonna do mine? Just took my hat off. You just took your hat off? Okay. Sean, I didn't know you had took your hat off because Toot's hair is still up, so I thought yours would still be up too. But yeah, whatever you want me to do it for you, just let me know. I'll do it for you. I don't know what Tay Tay at the kid. I really don't. I asked that before I started story time and I didn't see her. Y'all go over and thumbs up the live. Please go over and thumbs up the live. We're about to get ready to start this. Mine was in along with hers. It's fine. Because Toots will wear her shit up, so her new bro is like right here. She don't care. And when I take her hair out, Toots' hair is in the center of her back. That's why she leave it up so long, because her hair grows so fast in braids. Her hair's in the center of her back. Real big shit. It's in the center of her back. So Toots figures she get her hair in braids like 2 or 3 more times, it'll be to her ass. And I'm gonna let her do it. I ain't gonna stop her. If she won't, I ain't gonna stop her. All right, guys. But you just, let me know when you want to get yours done. I'm here. All right, guys. Here we go with the last story of the night. The last story. My edges were literally hanging. I can't even shoot a shot. Baby. I don't know how to do my hair because it's super curly. What you want me to do a tutorial on how I did these, and then you can do your own hair. I can do a tutorial on how I did these, and then you can do your own hair. That's for the kid. Ashari, don't you do that, honey, because you can't even make a straight part of your head, so I'm gonna still do yours, Deja. But the kid, I can I look, my daughter told me that's me too, boo. Don't feel bad. So yeah, Ashari, I do yours, but the kid, I do a tutorial so you can see how I put these bad boys in, and then you can do your own hair. Get that shit. All right, guys. So the last story of the night has Trina, Jersey, and Evelyn. Trina, Jersey, and Evelyn, are you ladies here? Trina, Evelyn, and Jersey. Trina, Evelyn, and Jersey, and Jasmine, Lala, and Step. Don't think I forgot about y'all. I ain't forget about y'all. Y'all story be tomorrow because Unc's at home too. So, Evelyn, are you through blowing your nose? Are you here? Trina, if these heifers are out in the hallway gargling balls, we about to have a problem. Tay Tay, you late as hell and you missed your story. Evelyn's here. Thank you, Evelyn. Trina, Jersey. I know I seen Trina. Every time I coming out and get nappy again. Kids have appointments. Okay, that's cool, Tay Tay. Go on and give me that doctor's excuse, boo-boo, for the kids' appointments. You good. Okay. Evelyn's in the building. I still ain't seen Trina. I know she was in here just a second ago. All right, guys. Yes, you missed your story. All right, guys. So here we go with the last story of the night. Like I said, it has Evelyn, Trina, and Jersey. I can call. Okay. Who can you call? Who you call Toots? I mean, you can try. She sleep though. All right, Evelyn, Trina, and Jersey. Now I told you it wouldn't be bald. Well, stop eating all that cat then. Stop eating all that cat then, Evelyn. Get your ass to class. Trina, you was in there gargling balls in the hallway. I called your name like 8 times, helping you didn't even say present, here, nothing. So we know you was in the hallway gargling some balls right next to Evelyn while she was licking on cats. We got y'all. We understand. Do that shit in your own time, not on my time. Are we ready for story time? This story got Evelyn licking the cat all day, Johnson, and Trina gargling balls Brown in this story, along with Jersey. Well, Jersey may be playing somebody butt too, but here we go. Last story of the night, like to hear. Here it goes. So, Evelyn, daughter Trina, had a best friend since you are so welcome, Evelyn. I got it correct for you, boo boo. So, Evelyn, daughter Trina, had a best friend since elementary school named Jersey. They pretty much grew up in this, around each other. Evelyn had been staying in her house for a while, so they had been friends since babies, pretty much, and they grew up around each other. They went to elementary school together. Evelyn had so many sleepovers with Jersey at her house that she thought Jersey was her second child. She didn't know nothing about her because Trina and Jersey was like this. They was always up on each other. They got in trouble together. They did something good together. So Evelyn and Jersey mom pretty much do this routine out of the girls. Either they would spend one night at Evelyn's house, spend the weekend at Evelyn's house, or Jersey mom's house. So they have a really good fucking bond, a good relationship. They were like 2 peas in a pod. Now we're getting around middle school. Both of them got promoted. They go to middle school, so they go in middle school together. So Trina and Jersey was talking before school started. Oh, I hope we get the same teachers. Oh, I hope we get the same classes so we can be together. Like they was dying to be together, right? So when they get to school, of course, they didn't get what they wanted. Schedules was totally different. They wanted to see each other at PE, so that's one class they would see each other. And of course, they were like sad about it, but life goes on. Now, the first semester, they were still thick as thieves, staying over at Jersey's mom's house or coming over to Trina's mom's house, and Evelyn would be there, And one weekend when they stayed at Evelyn's house, Trina and Jersey decided to prank Evelyn. So Trina decides to go in the kitchen and sit on the floor and grab her feet as if she had stepped on some glass or cut her feet or something. And Jersey got down on her knees and she got like right near the wall, like right when you enter the room. So if this is the wall, the little walkway of you like entering the room, she was like right behind the wall. She was right there. So Trina screams out, Mama, I cut my foot. Evelyn come hauling ass down the hallway. What? And time she enters the kitchen, Jersey grabs her leg. She makes this weird ass sound like, Rah! She grabs Evelyn's leg. Evelyn jumps out of her house shoes and runs the opposite direction. Fuck Trina and her cut foot. Fuck all that. She jumped straight out of her house shoes, turned in mid-air. When she landed, she was facing the door and she flew her ass out the house. Jersey and fucking Trina was in stitches. They damn near peed on themselves laughing so hard. They thought this shit was hilarious. But when Evelyn came in the house, Oh, it was nowhere near funny to Evelyn ass. Evelyn went off. Y'all think it's a fucking game? I could have had a damn heart attack. They are rolling. They are in this motherfucker like dying laughing. Everyone was so mad. She's like, get the fuck out of the kitchen. They going out the kitchen, but they still laughing. So they go in their room, you know what I'm saying? That whole weekend went like that for Evelyn. Every time she walked off into a room, Jersey would grab her ass. She'll hop on out of the damn shoes and run again. They laughed the whole fucking weekend at this shit. It never got old because Evelyn always had an even better response than the last fucking time. Like the fear would be even better than the last time they scared her from that shit. So they was constantly in stitches laughing at her ass, running from this shit. That weekend was over with. They go to school the next day. Of course, they got to run separate classes or whatever. They go to separate classes. And that day, Trina comes home. She's pissed off. She's highly mad. And she ain't even got Jersey with her. So Evan's like, where's my child? Where's my child at, Trina? And Trina was like, she ain't your child. She ain't my friend. And she stormed upstairs, went in her room and closed the door. Everyone was like, okay, because Jersey and them done had arguments before, so Evelyn didn't want to get involved. Because they done had the arguments before, and they let that shit go and they become friends. So Evelyn didn't want to get involved in the shit, so Evelyn let it go. Whatever, she mad. Okay, so it's like around Wednesday. Right, like around Wednesday, she comes home again. She's still pissed the fuck off. Where's my baby Jersey? She's not your baby. Stop calling her that. And she storms upstairs and she goes in her room. It's crazy as fuck. She don't know what the hell going on. Friday rolls around. The same old shit. Trina is still fuming. Fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck her. All the shit she got going on. I don't care. She goes in her room. She's pissed. So Evan like, okay, I can't deal with this shit no more. So she reaches out to Jersey mom. She's like, what the fuck is going on with the girls? Jersey mom say, oh, Trina's being jealous. She's being clingy. She's jealous that Jersey has a new set of friends now that invited her to a skate party on tomorrow, and they didn't invite Trina. So Trina's acting very clingy, and I think you should speak to her about that because that's very, it makes her uncomfortable that she's being, clingy like this and so jealous like this. And it blew Evelyn because Evelyn like, wait a minute, man, this woman has gotten along for like 12 fucking years, and now she's talking about my goddamn baby like she don't know my fucking child. You know what I'm saying? So Evelyn and Jersey mom gets into a little spat on the phone. Evelyn like, first off, bitch, my baby's not jealous. Okay, let's get this right. She's not jealous. Don't talk about my child like that. So they got into a brief little argument and ended up hanging up the phone. Okay. Evelyn didn't say nothing. Saturday rolls around. She goes into Trina's room. She like, how you feeling, baby? Trina like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to say nothing to nobody. Just leave me alone. Evelyn wanting Trina to be happy. She swallowed her pride and she called Jersey mom. Jersey mom picks up the phone with attitude. What? She like, look, I ain't calling you to argue or anything like that. I just wanted to ask you, do you think Jersey would like to go to the skating ring with Trina instead of going to the party? And Jersey mom's like, no. Why would she cancel her plans with her new friends because your daughter don't know how to accept the fact that she has new friends? No, she don't. And don't call her ask nothing like that again. And she hung up. Evelyn was pissed, but she didn't say nothing. She just woosayed that shit off. And then she went in the room to have a talk with Trina. So she goes in the room and she has a talk with Trina about how Trina needs to understand that they both are going to get friends, new friends. And they need to allow each other to have these new friends because they are like sisters and they're not going anywhere. It's all right for other people to experience y'all happy, bubbly side. You know what I'm saying? She's not leaving you. She just have different friends. And I think that is a healthy thing for her to have. And I also think you should have different friends besides her. She's just basically telling her, you can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Can't be jealous of your friends' friends. Like she's going to have other friends. You need to learn to accept that. And, of course, Trina was like, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? But Evelyn was like, so let's just have a mother-daughter date. Want to go on a mother-daughter date? And Trina was like, yeah, let's go. So they went out to eat that day. And, she continued to talk to Trina and let Trina know, you shouldn't be like that. And, using herself for examples. Like, what if such and such, didn't want me to be friends with this person? And I would have never known how beautiful this person's soul was because I let this person stop me. So she was just talking to her throughout the day, but they still had a good day. They went out to eat and everything. And, they went to get their nails done. They went and had ice cream and they topped it off with the skating ring. So she went to the skating ring. She took Trina to the skating ring. They had a good time at the skating ring. So when they leave the skating ring, you know, Trina had time to think and process everything. So she's like, Mom, I want to call Jersey. I want to call Jersey and her mama, and I want to apologize for the way that I acted because you are right. That's not fair. What if she was like, what if the kids would have asked me to go and not her? You know what I'm saying? And she got mad at me because they asked me. Like, it's not my fault. They asked me. So she shouldn't be mad at me, just like I shouldn't be mad at her. So I want to call and apologize to Jersey and her mom. So, Evan was like, I'm so proud of you for being a bigger person and understanding that you was wrong and apologizing for it. So she calls Jersey mom on speakerphone, but Jersey mom don't answer. Evelyn thinking to herself, she probably still mad at me. That's probably why she's not answering, but she didn't say that to Trina. She just tell Trina, they're not answering. We'll try to call them back when we get to the house. So Trina was like, okay, they went on home, driving, singing in the car, having them a good time. They get to the house, and they walk in the door, and they sit their stuff down, and Evelyn's phone rings. So Evelyn sees the phone is ringing. She's like, Trina, look, it's Jersey mom on the phone. Come on. So, Trina runs over there, and she's like, you ready? So Trina, I'm ready. So Evelyn answers the phone. Before Jersey mom could say anything, Trina's like, first off, it was me that was calling, Mom. I'm sorry about the way I've been acting this past week. And she just went into this whole big spiel about, she looked at Jersey's my sister, and I should understand that she's going to have friends, and it wasn't fair of me to get upset with her, mad with her, and I didn't mean to say all the awful things I said to her. I love her. I love you. You're like my mom. She's like my sister. Like, she went into this whole big spew, you know what I'm saying? And apologized. I'm so sorry, and I hope you can forgive me for the way I've been acting. And, of course, the mom didn't say nothing. She just quiet. And she was like, I really am sorry, and I really do love you guys. And if it's okay with you, I would like to speak with Jersey to apologize to her and tell her, I'm sorry, and I love her, and I look at her like a sister too. So the mom just sit there quietly, you know what I'm saying? And Evelyn's looking like, hello? Are you still there? And you hear, Evelyn looks at Trina, and Trina looks at Evelyn. She's like, oh, Mom, there's no need to cry. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't want y'all to think I was upset with y'all. I love y'all. Like, I'm so sorry. And she's sitting there waiting on Jersey mom to say something. And then Jersey mom just like breaks down. She just bawls in the phone. She's crying her head off like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. And Trina and Evelyn's like, oh, it's nothing for you to be sorry about. It's okay. It's nothing for you to be sorry about. And she's like, I'm sorry. And they're like, it's okay. It's nothing for you to be sorry about. We didn't take offense to anything you said. So it's nothing for you to be sorry about. And she was like, no. She was like, I'm sorry. I can't let you speak to Jersey. And, Trina was like, I said, I'm sorry. Like, I can't speak to her. I said, I'm sorry. And she was like, no, baby. She like, Jersey got killed in a car accident and like coming from the skating ring. What? Hell no. Evelyn dropped the phone. Trina's just starting to back up, and she's saying like, no. That she's repeating, no. And she's backing up and shit like, no. And she's screaming, and the mom is on the other end, and she's just like, I'm sorry. She's crying, and Evelyn's just like in shock, like, this lady don't sound like she fucking playing, like, and she's asking, she's like, are you serious? And the lady's like, I'm serious, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And she just hangs up. And Evelyn looks over, and Trina's like backing up, like, no. And she had to run over there and get Trina, because Trina was just like she's gonna run off. Like, she was just finna go. And Evelyn runs over there and get her, and she just collapses in Evelyn's arms. She's screaming, she's crying, she's trying to pull her fucking hair out. Evelyn's trying to keep her arms, down by her side. She's scratching at her face. She's pulling at her hair, just screaming, no. So Evelyn just had to hold her as tight as she could to keep her from being able to move. And she's like, it's okay. Trying to tell Trina it's okay, but Trina don't want to hear this shit. So Evelyn spent half the night just holding her, trying to console her. And she cried for like hours on end, just screaming and crying. Why? Just screaming. And, she finally dozes off around like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30. So, Evelyn puts her in the bed, and Evelyn's sitting there with her, and she finally got a chance to like let a little cry out and everything. And because she watched this baby grow up too. So it was like a fucking gunshot to the heart when they heard this shit. So Evelyn's sitting there trying to collect herself, just thinking about everything. And out of nowhere, Trina sits straight up in the bed screaming, no! Out of a sleep, like out of a dead sleep. She just sits up, no! No! Jersey! So Evelyn grabs her. I'm like, it's okay. And she's just like, Mama, please tell me it was a dream. Please tell me it was a dream. And Evelyn like, baby, I'm sorry, it wasn't a dream. No! Like she was inconsolable. Evelyn decided to jump up and go get her a glass of water. So she rushed downstairs to get a glass of water because, of course, Trina's still screaming and flipping out upstairs. So she runs downstairs to get the glass of water. And she runs into the kitchen and something grabs her leg. And she hears that weird-ass sound, but something grabs her fucking leg and she jumps out of her clothes. She screams and she hauls asses back upstairs in her room, slammed the door, backed up, sat down on the bed. You know what I'm saying? Trina's like, what? And she looks at Trina. She's like, somebody just grabbed my leg. Somebody just grabbed my leg. And Trina's like, you mean like that prank we played on you that time? And they're like, snap. Everyone's like, oh my God, I think Trina, I think Jersey's downstairs. And Trina's like, what? She's like, I think Jersey's downstairs because somebody grabbed my leg just like she did that time. When she says that, Trina jumped straight up out the fucking bed to haul that downstairs, Evelyn right behind her. They run downstairs. They get to the kitchen walkway. As they're about to enter the kitchen, this cold-ass fucking breeze goes over them, blows their hair back and everything. It ain't no window open. It ain't no air conditioner on. None of that shit. I'm talking about blows their hair back. The wind is so cold, it blows their hair back. And while the wind is blowing, you can hear in a very sad voice, I'm sorry, sis. That's what Trina says she heard. Evelyn says she heard, I'm sorry, Mom. But either way it go, they both heard, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, did you hear that? And Evelyn's like, what did it sound like to you? She's like, Mom, it sounded like it was Jersey. It sounded like she was Jersey, Mama. And of course, she started back crying again. Evelyn just grabbed her. They broke down, in the middle of this shit. They just break down and they cried and cried for hours about this shit. And then when it came time for the funeral, of course, when Trina seen Jersey's mom, she just fell into her arms, apologizing, so sorry, and crying. And of course, Jersey's mom was holding her so tight. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, baby. It's not your fault. It's okay. It's not your fault. Trying to tell her it was okay. Evelyn went over there and gave her a hug and let her know if she needed anybody to talk to, she was there for her because they still like family. And as mean as Jersey mom was the last time Evelyn spoke to her, saying how mean she was being, she actually opened up and she apologized to Evelyn. Like, I want to wholeheartedly apologize for the way that I acted. She was like, my daughter did want to go to the skating ring with Trina instead of going to the party. She said it. She was like, if Trina was going to the skating ring, I'd go with her instead of going with them. But Jersey mom was so pissed off at what her and Evelyn got to argue about, she shut the shit down. She told her no. She was like, and Jersey wanted to go with Trina to the skating ring. And Evelyn was like, I don't mean to push it further, but what happened? What happened? And she tells her that apparently the girl who had the skate party, her mom that was supposed to be there supervising the party, sat in the car and drank while the kids were in the skating ring, having a good time. She would pop in and out, but she wasn't there. She was like in the car drinking, So when it was time for the kids to go home, she was the one that was supposed to bring Jersey home. So they, she blew through a red light that she assumed was yellow. She kept telling everybody it was yellow when she went through it. But when they looked at, later on down the line, when they looked at the footage and shit from the camera, that it was red before she even got to the damn light. But she ended up blowing through the light and another car T-boned on Jersey's side of the car. Basically T-boned the fuck out the car, and that's what happened. So everyone was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She was like, but the weirdest thing happened to me last night. And she was like, I think Jersey was in our house. And Jersey mom was like, Jersey visited me too. And everyone was like, what? She was like, she visited me too. She was like, I was in the tub and I just seen this bright light shining from the mirror that faces my tub. And she was like, it was so bright that I couldn't really look into it. She said, but she heard Jersey's voice say, Mom, y'all are family. And you can't be like this. You need to become friends again. She assumed she was talking about Evelyn now because they had been around each other so long. She said when the light got dim and she was able to look into the mirror, she could see Jersey in the mirror, like giving with a little smile on her face, just telling her, you are loved and y'all are family. Y'all got to do better. So she was like, she, had to, because that's what her baby last wish that she asked her to do was to make things better between her, Evelyn, and Trina. So that's what she was doing. And, she did. She made it better. And she stayed in contact with them. They stayed in touch. This lady was included in everything that Trina did. And, like any kind of family trips or anything, she was always included. Trina kept her close just like it was her mama. She took care of her just like it was her mama. When Jersey mom got older, and not so much as old, she got sick. And, she couldn't really move around like that. Trina made it her business to get up out her bed in the middle of the nights to go get medication for this lady, food, whatever she wanted. She treated her as if that was her mom too. Because she said she know that's what Jersey would have done. So she did this. She did this for a while. She graduated high school. Jersey and Evelyn was there together, watch her graduate high school. She went on a trip with her friends as a graduation trip gift from Evelyn. She went on a trip to Hawaii for a week. When she came back from Hawaii, Evelyn told her that Jersey mom had passed due to cancer. So, she didn't know, like, Trina didn't know Jersey mom had cancer. She just knew she was sick. You know what I'm saying? Evelyn knew, but Trina didn't know. But they spent all that whole little cancer journey she went through. They were there, step for step. They were there. Trina was there and didn't even know she was there for the whole cancer treatment. She just thought she was sick. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to tell her because they didn't want her feeling bad or her grades to slip because she's focused on that. You know what I'm saying? So they never told her exactly what was going on with Jersey mama. So she found out when she got back from her graduation trip that Jersey mom had passed. And she took it really hard. She took it really, really hard. You would have thought she lost Evelyn. She took it that hard. And, of course, they went to the funeral and everything. And while Evelyn and Trina was at the funeral, they was sobbing and all upset and everything. And they closed the coffin on her. They was with rolling her body down into the ground. And the sun hit this coffin. This coffin was like a cherry oak with a little wax finish on it. It was really fucking shiny. It was like cherry oak wood, like the dark wood. And the sun hit this coffin at an angle, and it made it really fucking bright to look at the coffin. It was so fucking bright, nobody could look at this coffin. It was so goddamn bright from the sun shining on it. And they what everybody what the fuck? Why is it so bright like that? Mind you, the coffin is still going into the ground, so you would think the sun would kind of shift, but no, this shit like a white light was over this coffin the whole time it was being lowered into the fucking ground, like a white light. And Evelyn and Trina was just trying to look into this light. It was so fucking bright. But once she got to the bottom and the light started to dim, they could see Jersey getting in the hole. They saw her spirit. They could look right through her. They knew it was a spirit because they could look right through her. And they saw her sit down on the ground, turn her booty around, and lower herself into the hole. And Trina walked over there and looked in. And she said she saw Jersey and her mom both, Jersey pulling her mom's soul up. She reached in, grabbed her hand, and they saw Jersey's mom. And both of them were shocked, staring at the shit. Because the people were ma'am, can you back up? They finna put the dirt in. But they were both standing there blocking the dirt from being able to put in, staring into the fucking coffin. Am I seeing what the fuck I'm seeing? And they saw Jersey pull her mama's soul up out this coffin, and her mama stood up, and then they both looked up and seen them looking down on them, and both of them just gave them a little smirk, and they vanished. These souls just disappeared. And Trina was just and she looks at Evelyn, and Evelyn looked at her, and Evelyn was like, I told you it was a God. I knew it was a God. Because who else would put their souls together like that? I told you it was a God. And she grabbed Trina's hand and pulled her away from the hole. And the man started to throw dirt into the hole to fill the hole up. Trina was in shock. She couldn't believe that. She was like, Mom, did she really? And was like, baby, you saw exactly what I saw. We saw the same thing. And she was just like, I guess they together now. Everyone like they together now. She was like, so that just lets you know whenever it's my time to go, not saying that it is, but whenever it's my time to go, don't worry. Because I'm gonna be right there waiting on you, just like Jersey was waiting on her mom. So when don't try to hurry up and end your life when I go. She said, just know that I'm sitting around waiting on you, and you'll get there when you need to, but don't rush. Because you see, Jersey was still waiting. So I'll be waiting when you get there too. And Trina was just like, Mom, don't talk like that. She's like, oh, no, I'm just letting you know. If I pass, don't look at it like, oh, I need to, I'm depressed and my mama did. She's like, don't worry about it. Just live your life. When it's your time to go, I'll be here to pull you out, just like Jersey did. And Trina was just like, oh, Mom, thank you, Mom. And she hugged Evelyn and they walked on to the car. And, she never saw Jersey's spirit again. They never had any more of those pranks pulled on them or anything. Like, they had no more issues. They didn't see Jersey or her mom spirit after that day. They didn't see it no more. So, yeah. But that was you guys' second story. I hope you guys, that was your second to last story. Thank you guys for tipping your auntie for these good stories. If you forgot to tip, you got time to go over and tip now. Thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories tonight. I will see you guys again on tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern for 2 more brand new true stories. I love you guys. I love you guys to life. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't stop the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. Good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, then call the working man because Auntie had nothing to do with that shit. Love y'all.